Welcome back. It is that time of year, almost time for kids to get ready to go back to school. Some students here in the area actually go back as early as next week, as we mentioned earlier in the show. Of course, this can be really exciting for families. It can also be, though, a little stressful for kids. This afternoon, Dr. Stevan Lahr from Family and Children's Services is here to talk about ways we can address that anxiety and hopefully try to kind of alleviate that, if not get rid of it. Dr. Lahr, welcome back. Good to see you today.
Thank you so much.
So we mentioned the first day of school, that can be so scary, especially if it's a new school and you don't know anybody. How can parents tell if their child is stressed out about that?
Sure. So, anxiety or stress can look different, especially across the age span, right? So if you're dealing with those middle school to high school students, it's a great idea right now just to talk to them. Novel idea, right? Ask your kids, how are you feeling? What are you thinking about the school coming up? For your younger kids, we're really looking for those behavioral changes. So maybe all of a sudden they can't sleep in their own room. Maybe they're throwing a lot of temper tantrums when they're being separated from their parents, or maybe just overall irritability has increased. So just kind of look for those behavior changes.
Okay, and it's not just kids. This can also be stressful for parents, too.
Exactly.
Any advice for them?
Yeah, so really the advice for the kids and the parents go to one, routine. This is the time, so about 2 weeks before school starts, start getting back into that good bedtime routine, getting up like you're going to school, putting your clothes out. My kids hate it with this recommendation because they're already counting down to when their bedtime's going to be a lot earlier than it is right now.
Yeah.
And then take advantage of any of the back to school type of activities that your school may offer. If you can't do that, especially with the younger kids, drive by the school, play on the playground. What we're really wanting to do is to decrease what's unfamiliar and increase what is familiar with the kids so that the stress level will go down.
Yeah, and that's before going back to school. Is there anything parents can do when their kids go back to school and it's those first few weeks?
Sure. So one, checking in with them every day, right? How was your day? What was good? What was bad? Right? And really we're looking at that first month. So if you're having a hard transition, most of that back to school stress should be gone within that first month. If it's not, then probably it's time for you to reach out to a mental health professional, either call Family and Children's Services or reach out to your school to talk to a counselor.
At what point can we notice if it's more than just the nerves that's going on with a child, and then you recommended reaching out to a counselor to help with that?
One time, like right now it's normal. You're feeling anxious, anxiety, they can feel the same. But definitely if you have crying spells, they're not wanting to go to school, maybe you've noticed they're not even eating, things like that. So if you notice more behavioral change and anxiety, then you probably should go ahead and talk to someone.
Okay, Dr. Lahr, appreciate your time as always. Thank you for being here.